My child, I know the ache inside you're waiting. You have prayed, believed, and hoped, yet the days keep passing without the change you expected. You see others moving forward while you remain still. You wonder, Lord, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? Why are you so quiet? But hear me now. Waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. I have not forgotten you. I am forming you. In the silence, I am doing my most sacred work, shaping your heart to hold what I have promised. If I gave you the blessing too soon, it would slip through your fingers. But if I strengthen your faith first, the promise will last. The season of waiting is where roots grow deep. The world sees nothing happening, but beneath the soil of stillness, your spirit is stretching toward strength. Every delay is a hidden investment in your destiny. You ask, why, Lord, does it take so long? Because I am building more than an answer. I am building endurance, patience, and faith that cannot be shaken. You are learning to walk by trust, not by sight. You are learning that my timing is not slow, it is sacred. When I withhold, it is not to withhold forever. It is to prepare you for the weight of what you asked for. Every answered prayer carries responsibility, and I love you too much to send you unprepared. Child, do you remember the caterpillar? It wraps itself in darkness, hidden away, unmoving. To anyone watching, it looks like death. But inside the silence, transformation is happening. Wings are being formed. Purpose is being prepared. Waiting is the bridge between crawling and flying. So do not despise this season. I am not late. I am exact. You are not stuck. You are being strengthened. You are not forgotten. You are being fortified. Every quiet day is a divine classroom. There are lessons only waiting can teach. The kind of peace that holds steady when answers are slow. The kind of faith that stands when feelings fade. These are the treasures I am giving you now. And one day, when the doors open, you will realize you were never waiting for me. I was waiting for you to become ready. You see delay, I see design. You feel stillness, I feel structure. I am aligning what you cannot yet see, weaving what you cannot yet hold. Waiting is not wasted time. It is sacred time. It is where I whisper direction into your roots, so that when the storm comes, you do not fall. So breathe, child. Stop fighting the stillness. Be still and know that I am God. You are in the season of becoming, not the season of being forgotten. When the time is right, you will see that every silent day carried purpose. You will step into what you prayed for, not as who you were, but as who I have shaped you to be. For now, trust that the silence is not empty. It is full of me. My child, when you wait, it feels like nothing is happening. You see no progress, no change, no movement, only stillness. Yet that stillness is not the absence of activity. It is the soil where I do my deepest work. You see, growth rarely happens in noise. A seed does not grow under applause. It grows beneath the ground, silent, unseen, stretched by pressure and darkness. So it is with you. When your life feels buried, you are not buried to die. You are planted to rise. Every hidden season carries purpose. While you wait, I am building what will last. I am not just preparing what is coming to you. I am preparing you for what is coming. I am healing what past seasons broke, refining what impatience distorted, strengthening what weakness once stole. Sometimes I delay because you are ready for the promise, but the people connected to it are not. Sometimes I delay because the place I will send you still needs preparation. Sometimes I delay because the blessing I am forming would overwhelm the you that exists right now. I love you too much to rush what eternity is arranging. Waiting is where I remove what does not belong. It is the season of pruning, where distractions fall away and focus is reborn. The very things you thought you needed, I am gently taking, so that your hands will be free to receive better. And yes, I know it hurts. Waiting stretches the heart. It tests the soul. It presses on your trust until you either give up or grow up. But if you endure, you will emerge unbreakable. I am teaching you peace that does not depend on speed, joy that does not depend on results, faith that doesn't depend on sight. You may not see the construction, but I am laying foundations. You may not hear the music, but I am tuning the instruments. You may not feel movement, but the wind of my spirit is shifting everything into place. Remember Abraham. I gave him a promise and let years pass before fulfillment. Why? Because waiting transformed his hope into history. Remember Joseph, imprisoned for a crime he did not commit. His waiting turned pain into perspective and suffering into strategy. Remember Jesus, who waited 30 years before stepping into public ministry. His waiting made the cross possible. The waiting season has always been the making season. You are in good company. Do not rush what I am still writing. The chapters you call delay are the ones I will one day call development. And when you finally turn the page, you will thank me for not skipping a single line. In the waiting, listen, not for noise, but for nuance. My guidance is gentle, my voice is soft. I speak most clearly in quiet hearts. Waiting is where intimacy grows, where your dependence shifts from results to relationship. So when it feels like nothing is happening, remind yourself, everything important is happening inside. Your roots are gripping deeper. Your soul is growing stronger. You are being built to carry what others might drop. You are being prepared for promises too heavy for shallow faith. You may not understand the path now, but later you will. I am not denying your prayers. I am designing them to last. The Lord will perfect that which concerns you. You are being perfected in the waiting, shaped, sharpened, sanctified. What you call delay, heaven calls detail. Every quiet day is part of the plan. So rest, beloved. Let patience have her perfect work. The promise still stands. The waiting is not wasted. I am working, always working, even here, even now. My child, strength is not born in speed. It is born in stillness. The world rushes, but I refine. The world moves fast, but I move deep. And deep work always takes time. The strength I am building in you cannot be seen in mirrors. It is not the kind that shouts or competes. It is quiet strength, the kind that trusts when everything shakes, that keeps walking when the path disappears, that still believes even after tears have fallen. Waiting teaches you that faith is not a feeling. It is a choice. You do not wait because you see hope. You wait because you trust my heart. When the night is long and the answers slow, you are learning endurance that will anchor you for the rest of your life. There is beauty in this stillness. It is not the beauty of motion, but of maturing. Every unseen moment you spend in faith builds invisible muscles. Each time you choose patience over panic, strength grows quietly beneath your spirit. I know how hard it is to wait when everything in you wants to move. But movement without direction leads to exhaustion, not destiny. I am not withholding your next step. I am protecting your purpose from premature release. Think of David, tending sheep while a kingdom waited for him. The pasture was his classroom. The stillness was his teacher. If he had skipped the waiting, he would have stepped into kingship without the heart of a shepherd. The stillness trained him to lead with humility. You too are being trained in this quiet place. Not punished, but prepared. You are learning the rhythm of trust, to move when I say go and to rest when I say wait. Strength is not proven by how long you run, but by how well you rest in me. When you learn to be still and confident, fear loses its grip. You begin to understand that my delays are not detours. They are divine directions. You stop demanding answers and start desiring alignment. You stop asking, "When will this end?" and start praying, "Lord, what are you building in me?" That is growth. That is power. Each time you surrender impatience, heaven takes note. I see the days you choose prayer instead of complaint. I see the nights you keep your faith when hope feels fragile. Every small yes to trust becomes a brick in the foundation of your future. Do not underestimate the value of this season. The strength you are gaining now will sustain you in places where comfort cannot. The peace you are learning now will protect you when pressure comes. Waiting is not wasted when it produces wisdom. Sometimes I let you stand still because I am moving what surrounds you. I am shifting hearts, aligning opportunities, healing old wounds, both in you and around you. What looks like stagnation is strategy. I am setting the stage. You are not being left behind. You are being built up. And when you finally step into the promise, you will realize you are not the same person who first prayed for it. You will carry quiet confidence, the kind that only grows in stillness. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Do you see it now, my child? Waiting does not drain strength, it renews it. The stillness is not your enemy, it is your anointing. What I am forming in this hidden season will sustain you in the visible one to come. You are becoming stronger, deeper, steadier. Let the stillness finish its work. When the time comes to move, you will not stumble, you will soar. My beloved child, you must understand. My timing is never random. Every pause, every delay, every silent moment has a reason written in eternity. I am not slow as you count slowness. I am precise, deliberate, intentional. My timing is tied to my wisdom, not your worry. You often want the miracle now, but I want the miracle to last. You want the blessing today, but I want it to bless generations. So I wait. Not because I am cruel, but because I am careful. Every promise I make must fit perfectly into the story I'm writing, and that story includes you, others, and everything I've designed to unfold at the right moment. When you rush, you risk missing what I'm protecting you from. My delay is often your shield, guarding you from people not yet ready, places not yet stable, and opportunities not yet safe. Trust that my not yet is still my yes, just wrapped in timing. I see you, standing at the door, wondering when it will open. But sometimes the door stays closed, not because you are unworthy, but because the room behind it is still being prepared. The light is being fixed, the air is being changed, and I am making sure what waits there will not harm you. Do not confuse waiting with wasting. You are not in a pause of punishment. You are in a pause of precision. I am aligning hearts, schedules, seasons, and souls to intersect at a divine appointment. When that moment arrives, everything will unfold so smoothly you'll say, "This could only be God." My timing is never late. It is layered. I do not just answer your prayer, I orchestrate perfection. The sun, the moon, the tides, and time itself bow to my command. I tell the ocean how far to reach, the wind when to rest, the stars where to shine, and I am guiding your life with the same detail. So why fear delay when the author of time holds your story? You see waiting, I see weaving, threads of purpose coming together in silence. Even in Scripture, every promise carried waiting. Noah waited for the rain. Abraham waited for the sun. Moses waited for the promised land. David waited for the crown. Jesus waited for his hour. Each one learned, "My clock does not tick according to the world's calendar. You are not behind schedule. You are right on time for what heaven has planned." You see, my child, if I gave you everything too early, it would break you, not bless you. The promise you pray for has a weight, and before I hand it to you, I make sure your character can carry it. This is love, not delay. Do not measure my faithfulness by speed. Measure it by steadiness. I have never failed a single promise. And I won't start with you. The promise you carry in your heart is not forgotten. It's germinating. Every time you pray, every time you surrender, you water that seed with faith. One day soon it will sprout. Not because you forced it, but because the season shifted. When my time comes, no wall will be high enough, no chain strong enough, no obstacle great enough to stop what I've spoken. Until then, wait well. Wait with peace. Wait knowing that I am both the planner and the promise keeper. There will come a day when you will say, "If God had answered earlier, I would have settled for less." That is why you must trust me now. My silence is not indifference, it is synchronization. My delay is not neglect, it is nurturing. I am not taking your dream away, I am preparing it to last forever. Let time do what it must. Let grace work unseen. For when I finally move, it will not be a small answer. It will be everything you prayed for, multiplied by everything I prepared. So rest your heart, child. You are not waiting for nothing. You are waiting for something holy. And when it arrives, it will fit perfectly. Not a moment too early, not a second too late. Trust my timing, because I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My beloved child, waiting is not only about what you receive at the end, it is about who you become while you wait. Many ask me, "Lord, what should I do until the promise comes?" And I whisper back, "Stay close." Because the purpose of waiting is not distance, it is dependence. When the path feels uncertain, stay near to me. Do not fill the silence with noise. Fill it with prayer, with listening, with peace. The stillness that frightens you is the same stillness where my voice grows clear. Each quiet day you spend in my presence is not wasted. It is worship. While you wait, worship. Not because everything is perfect, but because I am still worthy. Worship shifts your focus from what you lack to who you have. When you lift your eyes to me, anxiety loses power. You begin to see that even without the answer, you are already held. While you wait, serve. Do not pause your purpose because your dream seems delayed. The path to the promise is paved with faithfulness in small things. David served sheep before he led soldiers. Joseph managed prisons before he governed nations. Jesus washed feet before he carried the cross. Service turns waiting into training. While you wait, prepare. The blessing I am bringing requires readiness. I am calling you to sharpen your skills, to strengthen your heart, to heal what still hurts. Preparation is faith in motion, it tells heaven. I believe the promise enough to get ready now. While you wait, be grateful. Gratitude is the language of trust. It declares, Lord, I thank you not only for what you've done, but for what you're doing that I cannot yet see. A thankful heart keeps you soft, keeps you hopeful, keeps you connected to grace. While you wait, guard your mind. Do not let comparison steal your peace. Others may seem to be moving faster, but they are not walking your path. What I am writing in you is sacredly specific. No one else's story will look the same. Their chapter might be loud right now, but yours is being written with eternal ink. Stay faithful to your lane and trust that my hand is steady on yours. While you wait, rest. Rest is not laziness. It is confidence in my control. Rest says, I know my Father is working even when I cannot see the plan. When you rest, you make room for me to move. Peace invites miracles. And finally, while you wait, hope. Hope is the quiet strength that keeps the heart alive. Hope whispers, God has not forgotten me. Hope turns empty rooms into sanctuaries of faith. Hope keeps you looking toward the horizon, where my promises rise like morning light. I see how weary you are sometimes. You try to hold on when the days feel long and the answers feel far. But I am closer than you think. Every tear you've cried in this waiting has watered something sacred. Every prayer has been stored in heaven. Not one moment has been overlooked. And soon, yes, sooner than you think, you will step into what I have been preparing. The doors will open, the pieces will align, the silence will break into song. You will look back and realize that waiting was not a pause in your story. It was the plot where your faith was born. You will understand that I was not withholding. I was weaving. Every slow sunrise of this season was the light of a new beginning being formed. The version of you that will step into the promise will be stronger, deeper, and more peaceful than the one who began waiting. My child, hold steady. The waiting is almost over. The time that once felt wasted will become the foundation of your greatest testimony. You will say, The Lord was with me all along. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. You are not stuck. You are soaring in slow motion. My wind is beneath you. My hand is guiding you. My promise still stands. So breathe. Trust. Stay faithful in the quiet. For soon, the season of waiting will turn into a season of wonder. And when it does, you will understand. I never forgot you. I was forming you for this very moment.